survival. Mac out with my dreads in my Kangol. Forget them, just pass the. Yo, take a trip down to Mexico. Come back with that might make you psycho. Maximum frequency studio stereo. Sorry, this is it, but homeboy, I got to go. I got them up in the place. I got that head nod that make you your name. I got you all in check. Hey, you know we come through to rock the disco jam. I got you all in check.
Welcome in, everyone, to this presentation of the National Football League on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Los Angeles Rams and the Kansas City Chiefs. Greg Olsen ready to get this one going. Jake Bates set to get it started. Off we go from Kansas City. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Yellow.
On the ground, that is Brashard Smith. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play.
At the 41, it's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 4.
Yellow.
Throwing is Mahomes. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Yellow. Yellow. 15. Hey, 57.
On 3rd down, Mahomes. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. Jarrett first. He's in to drop him for a sack, and that will bring up 4th down. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. Behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
19 Tiger.
He'll look to throw. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
You talk about a quarterback getting bailed out. Man, that is a pick all day long. And as this defender enters the huddle, you see a bunch of his guys hitting him on the helmet. But I can promise you, they're saying, next time, you got to come back.
Into space. And he will score. Touchdown, Rams. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Rams will take a 7-0 lead.
7, Chiefs nothing.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Yellow. Wait.
On 1st down, it's Mahomes going for it all. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball is over 60 yards in the air, and I would be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those.
Here's a first carry for their running back. Down the sideline, past the 45. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Chiefs.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Exiting the pocket right. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
I can appreciate the idea of keeping the play alive, right? Giving as much time as possible to your targets to uncover downfield. But you also have to play to your strengths. You got to know the type of player that you are. In this case, doesn't have quite enough speed to get away and probably should have just thrown it away.
And this is caught left sideline, but out of bounds, says the official. Incomplete. That ball a little late getting there. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
Not fun here. 3rd and a lot. He'll drop to throw. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route.
Once he saw the defense, he knew that outbreaking route was going to be there. All he had to do was wait for his guy to get to the spot and drop the ball right in the bucket near the sideline.
This brought in out past the 20. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
Yellow. There's a line. Attack.
First down throw. Mahomes. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going, and for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their 2nd sack, and we're still here in the 1st quarter.
2nd and 10.
Come back. Yellow. Get the yellow. 180. Yellow. 15.
To throw is Mahomes. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Christian Harris.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
60 Bison.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10. Good for a Rams first down. Back to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Touchdown, L.A. It's his third touchdown catch this year. Bates, good with the extra point. And the Rams will move out to a 14-7 lead. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground. Inside the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run play is to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
From the 6, here comes a return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Right away, they'll set up to throw. His throw left side is complete. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. That is a big play for L.A. 31 yards.
First down.
Tight end going in motion here. They'll look to throw. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
And that sideline just cannot believe their guy did not come down with that play. I mean, that's as easy as it gets. I frankly don't blame him. I mean, that's a play at this level you just have to make. Your teammates are dependent on it.
Receiver in motion, going right. They send a receiver in motion left. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to be forced out of bounds. Still plenty of work to do. 3rd and long coming up.
So they're not going to get the yardage to reflect it, but I actually thought that was a pretty nice job by the running back, at least getting back to the original line of scrimmage. This offensive line, they've got to do a better job getting him through untouched. His yards before contact got to be better.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And now it's 4th down. Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. This a 57-yard attempt. This one not going to get there. From distance, it is no good. And this will remain a tie ball game.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a first down.
They don't waste any time capitalizing on their opponent's mistake, so they miss the field goal, you take the ball back. There's a lot of energy on the sideline. That's a big win for your defense. So what do you got to do? You got to go out there as an offense and get off to a fast start, and that's exactly what they're able to do on that first down play.
On play action, it's Mahomes. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
It's second down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Yellow.
Here's a run going left. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
So they'll talk over what to do on this third down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. All even on the scoreboard. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. They need to get this to the 23. Here's third down. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Open man, right side. He's got it. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Now a give up the middle. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Mahomes now on second down. Out to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. They can still pick up a first down here. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down's looming.
Yellow. 180.
Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down's looming. They'll run the sneak. It is first and goal coming up.
Pretty simple here, Mike. Every team, they have this sheet up in the box. It's their own analytics telling them when to go for it, when not to go for it. And in this spot, their metrics say go for it, sneaks the call, first down.
And he will take this one across into the end zone. Patrick Mahomes. Touchdown, KC. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Rams 14. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On first and 10, they'll set up to throw. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
A gain of 15.
I like the call. Using the screen as a drive starter to pick up a chunk play and get this offense into some rhythm. It's clear this offensive play caller anticipated the rush of the defense, and he was able to use it against them.
To the right side here, pass is caught. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Joe Bitonio, former All-Pro, guilty on that one.
Ready up!
Quick throw, going to be caught by Worthy. And that'll help a bit. They're still well short of the sticks. Solid pickup on that first down play.
A gain of 11.
And after being shut down in the opening quarter, he makes his first catch here with that one. And they're going to need to continue to build off this if they plan on leaving here today with a win.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
On third down, they'll throw from the gun. Quick throw here is complete. A gain there of 10 yards. First down, L.A.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets to the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Here's a toss as they look to run. And he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds. From the 31, here is second and 3. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. We'll return to Arrowhead after this. Here's a second and 3 forthcoming. Here's a toss, right side. Trying to bounce that outside. It went a long way for a gain of nothing.
We got to see a little taste of just the range this defense can play with. How well they can flow outside as this play gets stretched out. No problem for them not only to track the runner down, but stop him before he gets back to the line.
It's 3rd and 4.
19, Tiger, 19.
Now they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on 4th down. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he is out of bounds. The drive stays alive. They got 23 yards on 4th down.
1st and goal, Rams.
A chance here to draw level before the break. It's 1st and goal.
19, 18. 19 tight, 19 tight.
He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. Back to the air one more time. That's hauled in at the 2. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Whole lot of extra muscle over there on the left side for this 1st and 10.
43, 43.
Here's Mahomes. Forced out wide. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
So often we see quarterbacks get themselves in trouble. When you move the pocket towards the sideline, it really takes away half of the field. So give credit. He doesn't try to throw back across his body, put the ball in harm's way. Just simply throws this ball.
Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes. Now a timeout Rams, that's number 2, and they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half.
I'll go on, 57. 15.
3rd and long for Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down. On comes the punter now, and he is hoping to improve on his first attempt. This fielded inside the 35. And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Rolling right. He runs with it. And he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on 1st down.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll throw out of the gun. He'll go left side here and complete this one. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 16 on that pass play. Good for a Rams first down. He'll drop to throw. He'll let one go down the middle. That is good. What a throw. Touchdown, Rams.
And this special connection between this quarterback and his receivers, it was on full display right there. Great job getting behind the defense. And then what can you say about that ball? I mean, you can't put that ball in a better spot. And with timing and accuracy like that, leads to 6.
They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Yellow. I am these two.
On 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Now he'll air one out. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
So something they teach these defenders, and especially in the secondary, Mike, is to trust your eyes. Don't panic. Don't overcommit until you see where that ball is being thrown. And so great example here, the defender just trusting those eyes, breaking on the ball, and he almost comes away with the pick.
Number 25. A gain of 7. It's 4th down.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. Here's their punter now, as he is on to punt for KC. To him, making sure that return was not going anywhere.
Their own 40-yard line.
They'll send the receiver in motion to the left. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Back to throw here to begin the drop. Quick throw, taken in. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 8.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it. He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
Well, a little unconventional play call here. You don't traditionally see the screen game used on 3rd down at these shorter down and distances, but in this case, they catch the defense off guard, they timed it up well, and the back is able to convert and pick up the first down.
Forced out left. And he's very close to a first down. He's out after a pickup of 9.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. A handoff as they try to run it here. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
They'll stay on the ground. The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
49-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the former Cal Bear, Noel Williams.
The 2nd down pass intercepted. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Yellow.
the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14.
Attack, attack! All right, go, Lou, 80, 15. Eye down these two, eye down these two.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A gain there of 23 yards. First down, KC.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it up, and they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
A 9-yard loss. It's now 2nd and 19 at the 47.
On 2nd down, Mahomes. He's going to let this one go deep to the goal line and in. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs have come back to level things. It's 28 all. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. This will be returned from the 6. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
31-yard line.
Atwell sent in motion here. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception.
And that's just a bad decision. When you have a guy of this caliber, Mike, they kind of have a reputation. It's not somebody that you want to challenge in the passing game very often. And unfortunately for this quarterback, it appears he didn't get that memo and ends up being a costly turnover.
Yellow.
First down throw. Mahomes going up top. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
We see this so often. They call it sudden change. So they teach defenses, Mike. This is a little predictable here. They teach defenses. If we have to take the field following a turnover or some sort of sudden change situation, expect a deep play, expect a...
He gets free. And he's got another one. Touchdown, Kansas City. 3 touchdowns for the game. His first 3 of the year. Here's Butker now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Chiefs will go up by 7.
Chiefs 35, Rams 28.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Quick hitting slant there. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
That's good.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. Back to throw. Incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. And that defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling. The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
On third down, they'll set up to throw. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds.
35-yard line.
Mahomes on first down. He's going to look for the home run ball. And that is incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
Up the middle they go. Room to run past midfield. And he will score again. Touchdown, KC. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. Taking care of business on the ground. They run it into the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Mike, some of the hardest elements to coach for a running back is vision and patience. And in this case, you saw both of them on display, and he's able to take the long run all the way to the house for 6.
The kick is good. Makes the score Chiefs 42, Rams 28. Harrison Butker.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
28-yard line.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll swing this one out to Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds here on what will wind up being the final play of the third quarter. Throwing now on 1st and 10. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
Back to the air once more on second down. To the right side here, pass is caught. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And for a third time today, he's intercepted.
Well, I think by now, Mike, we know where the biggest mismatch of this game has been. This defense is all over this passing game. Everywhere they look, they have defenders in the right spot. They've resulted now in 3 interceptions, all while forcing this offense to try to adjust their game plan on the fly.
Fires left sideline. That is complete. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Handoff here, up the middle, and he's brought down after a gain of a couple. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. Here's Mahomes. They'll try to set up the screen here. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. Give him 13 on that screen play, and a first down.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. We don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
On the toss, they'll run. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play.
Taken down back at the
You know, at this
42.
point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground? Well, when you call a screen play, of course, you're looking to catch the defense off guard and pick up a chunk play. You're not thinking you're actually going to find yourself going backwards, but that's exactly the case here, and really nice job by the defense sniffing that one out.
And we will not see a return on this one, as it will be marked
They're
down.
on the 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. They'll find Brown out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. 16 yards on the game, and a quick first down.
A gain of 16
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. That is hot down the field. It's worthy. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Los Angeles.
A quick throw going to be caught by Worthy. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Now it's 2nd and 1. They'll look to throw again. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And they will finally get to him as he's brought down near the 40-yard line.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Yellow. Hey, 57. Attack. Hey, 57.
On 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Forced out wide. He's going to tuck it and go. And he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds.
The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner. And that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the first down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 41. 15-yard pickup there. Good for a Chiefs first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Forced to his right. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
Attack. Hero 15.
Now Mahomes. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Now a timeout Rams, that's number 2. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Yellow. Eye on these two. Hey, yellow. Hey, go going. Hey, Sunday. Hey, color. Yellow.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. They'll run. He'll try the left side now. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead. But you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run.
The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes.
An 8-yard loss on the play.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by Nathan Landman.
After playing pretty well the first 3 quarters, found themselves nursing a lead. It's a bad time to get the turnover bug here, Mike. I mean, that's twice now in the 4th quarter. They've turned the ball over, and instead of being in prime position to close this game out, they're fighting for their lives.
He'll air it out down the middle. That's caught. And he will dive into the end zone. 89 yards. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
A one-score game late, you figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
70 Timberwolves.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So this one in the win column for the Chiefs. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.
I just wanna rock. Body out of y'all.
Damn.
MC, make another hit.
This ain't what you want.
Project
This
X,
ain't
X,
what you
X,
want.
X.
This ain't what you want. Ha! 1600 block. I just wanna rock.